Found this one out recently. So if I use, say, the snip tool to cut out a segment just like this, then if I go to File, go to Info, and then go to Project Preview and Architect Credits. Go into here and we paste from the clipboard. If we go OK, and then we save our project. If we now go into our folder and we change the view to, say, a medium or large icon, we can now see in the preview just here, we've got the image that we just saved. So for a quick comparison, this is what it'll typically look like. But if we use that preview, we can now easily identify the ArchiCAD file with a little custom picture. My next favorite find, if you hover your mouse over the top of an icon and it doesn't show up anything, if we go up to Help and then Show Tooltips, now, if we hover our mouse over the top of something, it's going to tell us what that thing is. So project map, we've got the layout, even all the individual tools, arc and circle, polyline, such a great way of reinforcing all that ArchiCAD knowledge and troubleshooting if you're not familiar with the tool. Now for this next one, I actually learned this from an intern. So thank you very much, Josh. If we select something and go to modify it, we open up the pet palette, which is just here. Now, the cool thing about the pet palette is you can select it with your mouse, which is normal. But the quickest way to do it is just to tap and cycle F. So if you just tap F, it's going to cycle through those different options. Now, if you hold in Shift and press F, it's going to cycle back. So back through those different options. Very handy little trick. Next up, if we go to Edit, and then we go to Search and Replace Text. Let's say we've got things listed as carpet throughout the floor plan, and we want to change that. What I can do is I can type in carpet and then go replace with, and I want to replace it with tile. I can go replace all. It'll even give me this prompt to how many were replaced, and we'll go OK. And you'll see all of those have changed. Next up, if we go to our roof frame and we just go show as trace reference, our trace reference will show up now. But the thing about trace reference, if we go to trace and we go to trace and reference just here, we can actually change the color of the trace reference. So if we go here and let's say I'd prefer maybe a blue, we can also change the opacity. So how much it actually shows up on the plan as well, or how much the actual content is showing up itself. So many different ways we can tweak and adjust the actual trace reference itself. If you'd like access to this ArchiCAD file or any of my other tutorial files, they're now available over on Patreon. There are limited spots though. It's a space where I can look after a small group, creating custom assets and resources. Now, if you're keen for more tips and tricks, I think you'll love this video just over here.